Hello yogis, my name is Jessica Palmer. I am owner and creator of the Yogic Body online and in studio, and I am coming to you today from nowhere other than the Yogic Body studio. Today we're going to hop into learning meditation, and what better way to learn meditation than with a ton of candles around you. I love to be surrounded by all of my coziest things as I meditate, but that doesn't mean that meditation is always a piece of cake or a walk in the park. So I urge you to join me today where I start to uncover some of the misconceptions about meditation, and I hope to make it more approachable for you as something that you might even consider for a daily routine. Yogis, unroll your mat and I will see you there. All right, yogis, let's begin in an easy seated pose on our mat. Now, there are so many ways to get comfortable in an easy seat. That might mean that you crisscross the ankles in a different way than usual. That might mean that your knees are up to here because your hips aren't open. No worries. Simply guide blocks or pillows here under your knees to keep them propped up. Now you can even use, from your easy seated pose, a wall here to support you in maintaining your posture through your meditation. So I highly recommend, if you are joining me in seated, to use a wall and prop your knees up. Now, your yoga and meditation can also look a little different today. So you can even sit on a bench, you can use a chair, you might even decide to recline back for your meditation today and in future. So I urge you to go where you feel most comfortable. I think it's easy to come to our meditation practice, sit on down with our thoughts. Maybe they get a little messy, a little difficult to sit with. And then your back starts to hurt, and then your shoulders begin to slump, and then your hips feel really tight, and then you just decide what's done is done. Meditation's not for me. So don't let the body tell you, and don't let the mind tell you either, but don't let the body tell you when your meditation is over. Of course, we want to honor any and all pain that we're feeling here on the mat. So you might decide, this is a bit intense. I need to move with intention either to another pose, or no shame in the game, revisit your meditation later on throughout the day, maybe even in a different posture. That is, long story short, way to tell you, let's get comfortable and don't let the body tell you when your meditation is over. So join me here again in an easy seated pose, considering here a beginner's mindset. You're welcome to close your eyes or keep an easy gaze ahead. You can even take your eyes off the video because I will be here just where I am for a period of time. I want you to join me here as we begin our meditation, taking the biggest inhale you've taken all day. And let it go. Now, did you notice maybe first how deeply you were breathing? Maybe even how hearing a yoga teacher cue to breathe deeply makes you hold your breath? Don't force it. No need to control your breath to begin. Just keep a mindful eye to how deeply, how easily, how smoothly you are inhaling. No pressure here to find your yogic breath just yet. All in time. So our thought, our intention throughout this meditation, as we begin to explore this practice, is to simply elongate our breath. Not only to elongate our breath, but to watch our thoughts here, like third perspective, right? Just like we're hovering atop our own thoughts. And I know that that all sounds fascinating, right? How does one do that? So all with practice. We're just elongating our breath. And then as thoughts enter your mind, maybe even, this is going too slow. I already feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I'm breathing right. Even as all of these thoughts come into your mind, just let them fall away. Easy does it, without attachment. So attachment in our thoughts looks like, let me lead you down a rabbit hole here. Am I breathing right? I don't think I'm breathing right. How much longer do I have? If I don't breathe, will it be meditation? I don't think I like meditation very much. Is this all it is? I probably won't get the hang of it. It's not for me. So this is what attachment to our thoughts looks like. And if you can just, hear what I'm saying there, I'm insisting that that first thought had to have been true. And if that first thought was true, all of my other thoughts must be true, and I have an attachment. I have a relationship to them. And instead, if I welcome one thought, I think I wasn't breathing. I just let the thought come and pass. You'll hear sometimes meditation referred to as, clouds passing by in an open blue sky. So we see our thoughts, and then they fall away, and they're replaced. Again, clouds in the sky. If that visualization helps, take it with you. And I do want to mention, if you find that you've forgotten to breathe, no worries. The meditation isn't over. Come on back to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. So not only are we breathing with intention in our meditation, we're also watching our thoughts without attachment. A common misconception here in our yoga practice is to be devoid of thought. It's simply not true. In the same way that you might almost consider that a yogi never falls off balance, that a yogi is never frustrated, never sad, never worried. And that's simply not true. The thought, though, is while I may be frustrated, or I might have a frustrating thought, I have the tools and practice enough to come back to balance. So I have a frustrating thought, welcome it. What happens? I stop breathing. My heart races. My shoulders scrunch. And what do I know in my yoga practice? That nothing gets done properly in that state of being. So instead, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Notice your heart racing. Let it happen. Notice your breath, shallow and jagged. And then take an inhale. If you feel that already, as we've welcomed a few moments of meditation, that maybe you feel you've fidgeted, you need to move, maybe even something's really bothering you, maybe a hair in your eye, maybe the feeling of your palms atop your knees. You, of course, are always welcome in your meditation to move, to remove that hair from your eye, or to move your palms and sway your back here side to side. But do so always with intention. So even if you were to remove hair from your eye, drawing your awareness to your right palm, inhaling and lifting, considering intention, mindfulness, rather than frustration or quick moving. Moving, as always, with intention, letting thoughts enter and fall away from the mind. And then moving here any hair away from your eye. Or moving with intention as you wiggle fingers to reawaken the palms, maybe even placing your palms face up. Maybe noticing again your posture here at different points during your meditation, stacking shoulders over hips. And we'll take a quick body scan here as we welcome just a few moments more of our beginner's meditation. Taking 30 quiet seconds. Drawing your awareness back into your body, into your breath, and noticing where you're holding tension. Let's first start with the calves. So for those past 30 seconds, you might have, like I noticed I have been, scrunching my calves and my thighs, so slowly relax. Like hot wax here down to the mat, feeling thigh bones, rest easy, completely supported here by the mat beneath you. Allowing your low back to rest easy, shoulders over hips, releasing shoulders from the ears, and gently bringing your chin back to neutral. Again, think lead weights here in your elbows, forearms, and palms. And with our palms face up atop our knees, just relax your palms, your fingertips out long. Noticing here the space between your palms. Seeing now how they hold on to nothing. Without attachment, not gripping or clenched or strained. And I want you to consider that that is how you ought to feel, with practice, of course, when you come to meditate, when you come to breathe. Our yoga practice, our meditation practices are those that teach us unattachment. Our thoughts are the truest form of both change and attachment. So we have the power to do both, right? We have the power here to become completely attached to our thoughts, to suffer because we believe our thoughts. Or we have the power to change our thoughts and not hold on so tightly, to let them come and go without suffering. This is what our meditation gives us. And I think if you begin to see meditation in this way, it's almost a whole new world. Yogis, join me now as we begin to seal our beginner meditation. Still so much to learn and so much to try here in our meditative practices. But thank you so much for joining me. Let's all take 10 deep rounds of breath here, inhaling with the palms open. Exhale. Inhale, thumb to pointer finger. Exhale, drawing fingers away from one another. Inhale, thumb to middle finger. Exhale, letting the fingers fall away. Inhale, thumb to ring finger. Exhale, let the fingers fall away. Inhale, thumb to pinky finger. Exhale, release your grip. One more round. Inhale, thumb to pointer. Exhale, release. Inhale, thumb to middle finger. Exhale, release. Inhale, thumb to ring finger. Exhale, release. And inhale, thumb to pinky finger. Exhale, release. One more deep inhale with the palms open. Biggest exhale you've taken all day. Inhale, raising your palms up high overhead as we seal our meditation. Palms come down through forehead or heart center. The way I love to end class, yogis, is to remind you that your yoga comes with you off the mat. Not only do we come to class to practice our postures, but to take our yoga outside of the classroom for a more compassionate world. And yogis, your yoga includes your meditation. As always, from my mat to yours, namaste.